All right, good evening. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Fred Campagna. I want to give you an update on what's going on. It's cold out there tonight, and we're tracking some showers for the weekend. So that's about the gist of it, but we're going to get into some detail here. Thanks for joining on Facebook, on YouTube, on Roku, wherever you may be. Getting a little bit of feedback here myself there somewhere. I'm not sure where. Let me mute this site real quick. There we go. Okay, so it's already down into the 30s in some spots. Check out these temperatures outside right now. Upper 30s for Carrollton, for LaGrange, and 38 for Blairsville. So another cold night is underway. Michelle and Michael both in here hanging out. Good evening to both of you. And it is going to be chilly to start the day tomorrow. Carrollton, LaGrange, Blairsville, Eatonton, all in the 30s right now, all probably heading for some frost to start the day tomorrow. So it will be a chilly start on Friday. Friday afternoon, maybe just a little bit milder than what we saw on Thursday. As far as our first alert for the weekend goes, here it is in a nutshell. It's for some showers on Saturday. It's not a washout. The best chance of rain in Atlanta the way it looks right now, and it's still a little bit soon to be timing out this front right down to the hour, but the best chance of rain right now is between about 10 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon in the Atlanta metro area. And you can see right there Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the foreground of that nice shot of downtown. And there is, of course, the SEC championship game going on Saturday, so tens of thousands of people will be tailgating around the bends before heading in. The roof will likely be closed for the game. It'll be a mild day by December standards, upper 50s and low 60s, but again, a few passing showers are possible. Nothing that's really going to wash out the tailgate completely, but you might pick up half an hour of rain here or there as those showers come through. So let's go back to the weather graphics here just so that we can show you what is coming our way for the rest of tonight, for tomorrow too. And then we'll look at a few other things as well, because it does look like a pretty unsettled weather pattern for us going forward. Valerie's in here too from Temple. Good to have you in here, Valerie. Thanks for checking in. And temperatures tomorrow morning first thing might even be a little bit colder than what you see right here in the spots that are already in the upper 30s. So West Georgia, probably not far from freezing. Covington, Athens, not far from freezing. Up in Blairsville, you see 33. Atlanta, most likely a few degrees above freezing. It was 33 this morning. I think it'll be about 36 or 37 to start the day tomorrow. And the wind will not be a factor tomorrow morning early. Slight wind chill. Again, a good setup for some patchy frost first thing in the morning. So you might have to scrape a little bit of that off of the windshield. Going through the day tomorrow, that temperature climbs to about 50 at noontime in Atlanta with some clouds around. Notice Thomaston, LaGrange, though, into the mid-50s, and it may make it into the mid and upper 50s briefly tomorrow afternoon around the metro. You can see that by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we're about 58 for Atlanta, 59 down in Jonesboro, Marietta, Lawrenceville, both around 55. Colder up in the mountains, a little bit warmer for LaGrange and for Thomaston. If you're heading out tomorrow evening for Friday night on the town, high school football game, whatever it is that you're doing, temperature should be around 50 degrees at 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. So around this time, it will be milder tomorrow than what we have out there right now. Well, now let's head into Saturday. At 7 o'clock in the morning, best chance of showers is northwest Georgia. You can see how the showers are very scattered on Saturday. They're not widespread. We're not talking about a washout or anything close to it. There's the rain coming in. This is noontime, and you can see it's right around the Atlanta metro area at around that time. Nothing terribly heavy. Nothing's going to really slow you down too much on the roadways, although the roads may get wet briefly when that rain comes through. I think the rain's out of the picture by about 4 o'clock in the afternoon if there are showers. It's a situation where you may not get any rain on Saturday. It's a first alert mostly because it's Saturday. That's why it's a first alert. If it was a weekday, we probably wouldn't be giving you the first alert just because it is scattered showers. Valerie's saying, is today a high pressure day? I'm assuming, Valerie, that you're asking about the barometric pressure and not the kind of pressure that I'm feeling here today. Let's see what the barometric pressure. Yes, it is indeed very high pressure, 1030 right now. So yeah, indeed, for sure. That's why we had sunshine for a while today, some thin clouds. Tomorrow as well, another dry day. Let's go through the rest of the weekend forecast. Saturday, we talked about those showers. Sunday, Temperatures dipping into the 40s early in the day, and then Sunday afternoon we're climbing up into the 50s. Notice those clouds around on Sunday. The risk of rain doesn't increase until late Sunday, and I have it up to about 30% by late in the day on Sunday. Looking forward after that, it does look like it's going to be pretty unsettled as we go through next week. So our highest chance of rain is on Saturday, and that's at 50%. Sunday's 30% late in the day. Monday and Tuesday, it's at 40. There's going to be some rain coming through at times. Just not exactly sure right now whether it'll be more during the day or at night. Night rain in the middle of the week has, a much lower impact if most people are inside at that time. Eventually, we're going to have a first alert, I think, on one of those days or both of those days. And 30% chance of rain on Wednesday. So Valerie's saying the high pressure may be contributing to her headache today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. High pressure for some, though, can help make you feel a little bit better as far as joint pain and stuff like that goes. So unfortunately, not great for Valerie, but good for some people feeling maybe a little less joint pain with the pressure as high as it is right now. Here's a look at the rain potential taking us through the middle of next week, through next Wednesday. And notice how it's heavier in far north Georgia, 1.5 to 3 inches of rain, and then you go into the metro and it's about a half an inch south side of the metro to about 1.5 inches or 2 inches on the north side, and right around an inch in the I-20 corridor, and then it's less farther to the south. And that's about what we're looking at here based on the current projections, is that there will be a boundary around, and that boundary will be closer to far north Georgia and providing that area with a better chance of the heavier rain. So you can see that rain coming through, and it is heavier in far north Georgia. It's a boundary between some chilly air and some mild air. We should mainly be in the milder stuff in the Atlanta metro area, but it'll all depend on the wind direction. So, I'll be honest with you, it's a pretty uncertain longer range forecast for the middle of next week. But as I mentioned before, still expecting there to be some showers around on Monday and on Tuesday. What about the temperatures? Bring that up if I can find it for you here. So tomorrow's 58, the normal high is 59, so pretty seasonable day tomorrow. Saturday looks milder, except in the mountains where the temperature will probably be stuck in the 50s. Saturday afternoon in Atlanta may sneak up to around 65. It all depends on the timing of those showers and the coverage of the showers on Saturday. South of Atlanta, if you get down to around LaGrange and to Thomaston, in that area, you could be knocking on the door of 70 if you can hang on to enough sunshine on Saturday. Sunday's high about 60 with clouds around. Monday as well, seasonably cool in the upper 50s. And then we're back into the middle 60s in the middle of next week. Let's look at some specific forecasts that I've talked about. Again, the tailgate forecast, and we have the SEC championship game on Atlanta News First. That's the only place you can see it if you don't have a ticket. And we also have a pregame show coming up for you tomorrow night at 7. That's an hour-long show, so you'll want to check that out too. A lot of excitement around the Dogs, number one team in the country. Like to keep that number one ranking by beating LSU in the SEC championship and maybe exact a little bit of revenge for what happened 3 years ago. I just got into Atlanta. I was a couple of months into being here when LSU, with that really stacked team, came into Atlanta and knocked the Dogs around a little bit. To be honest, it was not a close game. I think this time around it could be just the opposite. The Dogs are clearly the superior team. LSU looked like they were rebounding pretty well, but just last week lost to Texas A&M. Come on, can't lose to Texas A&M, at least not this year. It's a sub 500 team. So if you are going to be tailgating, there may be some scattered showers around. Pre-game, post-game, looking pretty good. Not terribly cold either, about 54 degrees at 8 o'clock. Again, I expect the roof to be closed at Mercedes-Benz on Saturday for the game, but that's not unexpected really when you think about it. A December game, it would have to just be a stunner of a day to have the roof open in December in Atlanta. Quick look here at the 7-day forecast for a little bit before I head back and start to get ready for our next newscast, which is on Peachtree TV. That's from 9 until 11 o'clock, and then we're back on CBS on Atlanta News First at 11 o'clock. Here's that 7-day. Again, you see showers in there. Showers are possible for us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday also could potentially stay unsettled with some showers around, but no real cold nights coming our way after tonight. Looks like the lowest low temperatures that we'll see will be in the mid-40s Sunday and Monday morning, and for this time of the year, that is not very chilly. All right, hope you have a great Thursday evening, and I'll see you again on the news at 9 o'clock on Peachtree TV. Take it easy.